For American Stroke Month, the American Stroke Association released its annual list of stroke heroes.
That's right, Sarah. The award honors stroke survivors, healthcare professionals, and family caregivers. This year's pediatric hero was a College Station's very own Kyler Lewis. Kyler Lewis of College Station, Texas, was a perfectly healthy teenager with no signs or symptoms of anything until one night everything changed.
I just had a really massive headache. It was a 10 out of 10. Worst headache you could possibly have. That was the night I couldn't stop screaming, couldn't stop yelling, all night.
Kyler's mother took him to see a doctor, and what they ended up finding was an egg-sized mass in his brain that caused him to have a stroke at just 15 years old.
There are some things that we can't control, like Kyler's diagnosis, but there are some things that we can control, which are like spreading awareness and letting people know about pediatric stroke and this condition.
So that's exactly what they did. Kyler and his family used social media like Facebook to document his recovery after his stroke in 2020. Kyler also mails pediatric stroke survivors gifts, encouraging them in their recovery and showing them they're not alone.
There are procedures, like you have to go to the hospital, right? And some kids maybe have never been to the hospital before. And so they hear these words like MRI and angiogram. And so Kyler sends them videos and talks to them and tells them this is what it is, this is the procedure, it's not gonna hurt, it's not gonna be scary.
Typically like it was for Kyler, there's no way of knowing if someone has a brain arteriovenous malformation. That's why it's important to know the signs of stroke so you can be prepared.
Facial drooping, weakness, arm, numbness or weakness on one side of the body. S is for speech, slurred speech or inability to speak, and T is for time. That's the most important one, is time to call 911.
Hunt says if there are any signs of one of these three symptoms, then there's a good chance that that person is experiencing a stroke. All right, Sarah, check this out. After graduation this month, Kyler plans on attending Blinn, then transferring to Texas A&M to become a registered nurse so he can help even more people.
Go Aggies, huh?